Daily Bible Reflection, John chapter 12, 1 through 11. February 18, Thursday. Let me read our verse. Then Jesus, 6 days before the Passover, came to Bethany, where Lazarus was, which had been dead, whom he raised from the dead. There they made him a supper, and Martha served, but Lazarus was one of them that sat at the table with him. Then took Mary a pound of ointment of spikenard, very costly, and anointed the feet of Jesus, and wiped his feet with her hair. And the house was filled with the odor of the ointment. Then said one of his disciples, Judas Iscariot, Simon's son, which should betray him, why was not this ointment sold for 300 pence and given to the poor? This he said, not that he cared for the poor, but because he was a thief, and had the bag and bare what was put therein. Then Jesus said, Let her alone. Against the day of my bearing hath she kept this. For the poor always ye with you, but me ye have not always. Much people of the Jews therefore knew that he was there, and they came not for Jesus' sake only, but that they might see Lazarus also, whom he had raised from the dead. But the chief priests consulted that they might put Lazarus also to death, because that by reason of him many of the Jews went away and believed on Jesus. The relationship of John's account of the anointing at Bethany to similar account in other synoptic gospels, Mark, Matthew, and Luke, has received a great deal of attention. While there are both differences and similarity in the account, it is hard not to conclude that Matthew and Mark are writing about the same instant, while Luke appears to be reporting a similar but different instant. The crux of the problem is that while in Matthew and Mark the expensive perfume is poured on the head of Jesus, John pictures Mary pouring it on his feet and wiping it with her hair. This last item seems to reflect Luke's account, in which the woman wipes her tears from the feet of Jesus with her hair and then pours perfume on them. But I want to see that the verse 6, one has to wonder why Judas, of all the disciples, was allowed to be the keeper of the money bag. Though looking back, John could properly designate Judas a thief. At the time, there was apparently no reason to doubt his integrity. Whereas such knowledge was available to Jesus as the Son of God, it is like the Lord to give his followers the opportunity to prove or disprove their loyalty. Life is the arena in which we demonstrate by our conduct the reality of our commitment to God. Judas simply proved openly what he had always been secretly. John explains that Judas' concerns not for the poor, but had to do with the fact that he was in charge of the money bag and that he used to help himself to his content. The proceeds from the sale of such expensive perfume would enhance his own position, while at the same time appearing to be an act of wise benevolence on his part.